to our promotion and recognition ceremony. Would everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors presented by the Albuquerque Fire Rescue Honor Guard and for the national anthem performed by Britton Camacho.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Amazing. Please be seated. I would like to now invite Lieutenant Jonathan Hanna, who will lead us in the invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Albuquerque Fire Chaplains, thank you for joining us today. Ceremonies like this are an opportunity to celebrate. Today, we recognize those who have dedicated countless hours to advancing their careers, not simply for personal achievement, but to better serve this department, their crews, and our community. We also recognize individuals whose remarkable performance, professionalism, and courage stood out when they were called to serve. While promotions and commendations acknowledge accomplishments, they also remind us of something deeper about humanity. It is this: your ability to make a difference hinges on your willingness to be available. You see, for me, being available means much more than simply showing up. While physical presence matters, it's only the beginning. To me, being available means being mentally present when your crew needs your attention. It means being emotionally accessible when someone is carrying a burden they haven't yet found the words to share. It means listening before speaking, supporting before judging, and leading in a way that reminds others they don't have to carry life's weight alone. The rank on your collar may change today, but the greatest measure of leadership is not found in insignia. It's found in moments when someone chooses to come to you because they know you'll be there, you'll be present, you'll be trustworthy, and willing to help. Every emergency we respond to reminds us that people rarely remember every tactical decision we've made. They remember how we made them feel. They remember whether we brought calm to chaos, hope to uncertainty, and compassion when it mattered most. The same is true within our own organization. Your greatest legacy will not be simply the fires you extinguish, the calls you run, or the positions you attain. It will be the people whose lives are better because you chose to be available for them. Those to being promoted today, may you wear your new rank with humility, integrity, and the understanding that leadership is ultimately about serving others, To those receiving recognition for extraordinary performance, thank you for demonstrating the very best of the City of Albuquerque and of Albuquerque Fire Rescue. Your actions remind us of the standard we all strive to uphold. Be available, be present, lead with competence, but never lose compassion. Because in this profession, the greatest thing we can give one another isn't just our skill, it's our humanity. May each of us leave people feeling safer, valued, and never alone. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Lieutenant Anna. I would now like to recognize some special guests joining us today. We respectfully request that applause be held until all names have been announced. We'll start with my boss, Fire Chief Emily Jaramillo, Mayor Tim Keller, Executive Director of Public Safety, Raul Bujanda, AFR Medical Director, Dr. Kim Pruitt, Counselor Tammy Feeblecorn, Counselor Renee Grout, APD Deputy Chief Mike Hernandez, ACS Community Outreach Manager Jeffrey Bustamante, AAS Director of EMS Support Shelby Stewart, and last but not least, also in attendance today are AFR's executive staff. This afternoon's ceremony consists of recognizing several individuals for their professionalism and acts of heroism. We'll also be formally promoting several members of Albuquerque Fire Rescue. I would now like to welcome Mayor Tim Keller to the podium. Please welcome Mayor Keller.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon to all members of AFR and their family and friends. Promotion ceremonies for us are, of course, a joyous occasion, and we celebrate a number of things. First, we celebrate and recognize that firefighters were not created overnight. It is a long journey to get to these promotions, and I know for especially the more senior promotions we're doing today, folks are well aware of that as individuals. But we want to acknowledge on behalf of the city that to achieve the certifications, to meet the criteria, to demonstrate that commitment to excellence each and every day, that is a sustained effort. It is a difficult effort. There are days, no doubt, when you don't necessarily want to get up and do that kind of work, just like all of us have. But you answer that call because we need you, and because you have that dedication to public service, that dedication to something that is beyond yourself, that dedication to, in many cases, save someone's life and be there in their time of need. And so we're grateful for all it took to get to this point in your career, to achieve this level of promotion. Now today, of course, we know that is quantifiable in many ways. It can be 26 weeks at the academy and 11 months on training. It can be your paramedic certification. It can be the different testing that you had to take, the seniority that you had to demonstrate. And it shows up in a lot of different ways, one of which is this is actually the lieutenants who are promoting now. We're actually the first batch that we graduated when this leadership team and myself came in almost 9 years ago. And so that journey is a personal journey that takes your own commitment and fortitude, but also the family and friends that are no doubt around you today. Folks who make sure that they support you, that they're behind you with what you're doing, but also that they're there for you when they do need that shoulder, whether it's to cry on or that shoulder to help them, because we know that no one can achieve these promotions on their own. It also takes, in many ways, your teammates, so to speak, whether it's your particular unit, your truck, your station. Many folks study in groups. They understand that they're put here in many ways as part of a team, as a reflection of a well-performing team. And that's one of the wonderful things at AFR, is that we remember always the individual, but also the unit that supports them. And by extension, we go all the way up to the city around them that supports them, whether it's our police department, our community safety department, or even things like code enforcement. We try and demonstrate that one Albuquerque spirit, and that's also part of what this promotion means today. So going forward, of course, you're promoting into a department that is in much better shape than it has been, especially back when some of you first became firefighters. We have wonderfully a new compensation structure that is the best that we've had in the department, that is doing a wonderful job of retention and recruitment, but most importantly, respecting the work that you do. and respecting it with a commitment from the city with respect to all of the pieces of those compensation agreements. But also, it's a little bit more than that. For the journey that you've been through, we've tried to also expand this department because we know that you're under daily stress. We know that call volumes are high. And so we've tried to add more to the field. We've added more officers, more firefighters than we ever have in the history of the city of Albuquerque. And now we're seeing them promote. And that is a wonderful thing because it also will make room for more folks on the front line. And so that's what we need more of. That's what we're committed to. And that's why we're so grateful for your continued commitment in your leadership for our fire rescue department and also for the city of Albuquerque. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, Mayor Keller. I would now like to invite Fire Chief Emily Jaramillo to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Great to see everybody here. I think our promotional ceremonies are always a time for a lot of us to reflect on different aspects of the job. One of them that it always has me reflect on is just our gratitude. Gratitude for the support from all of our leadership, from Mayor and his team. Gratitude for obviously my executive staff, and then especially our gratitude to our firefighters that are out doing the work every day. It's hard work. It feels like we're always facing new challenges, and one thing about AFR is everybody always rises to that occasion. So just want to, on behalf of all of us, express our gratitude to everybody that's here today to celebrate these promotions. I do want to mention a few important people that we maybe sometimes recognize a little bit later in these ceremonies. There's generally at least a retiree in our audience that's here for a friend or family member. So if you're an AFR or AFD retiree, could you please stand or wave? I know I saw a few. Yeah. And I won't have this opportunity again to express my thanks to two of our deputy chiefs and one of our shift commanders that are retiring in the next month and a half. So I'd like to use this opportunity in a group setting to thank Deputy Chief Marufo, Deputy Chief Melick, and Shift Commander Rogers, who are all retiring, for taking the positions that they've taken and the good work that they've done. So I won't have this opportunity with a big group again, so I do want to thank you. All right, so because of these deputy chief interviews for these positions, I've been spending hours with upper leadership in our department, and one of the common themes in interviews with executive leadership is really a reflection on their career, the totality of their career, and a lot of talk about their leadership styles, things they maybe would have done differently if they could reverse time and go back to being a firefighter or a driver or even a company officer. And so because of that, and because that's really been consuming a lot of my time is these interviews, I thought this would be a great time to talk about that with all of you all that are here today to promote. So I have some pieces of advice that I think are important for you as you embark on your new rank, whatever that may be, whether that's a driver all the way up through battalion chief. Number one, very important to be consistent. It's especially no matter what your rank is, consistency is very important, whether it's checking your truck all the way up for how you're managing your battalion. You will find if you're consistent with your decision making that will make things a lot easier for you as you approach new challenges in your rank. The second piece of advice that I have for all of our firefighters today is to do the right thing even when it's hard. And it doesn't matter what the rank is, whether you're a firefighter trying to make a decision on scene or you're a battalion chief making command level decisions. when you do the right thing, sometimes that's a really hard decision that you have to make. It might be an unpopular decision, but if you keep your compass pointed north and you always do the right thing, it won't fail you. And there's lots of people around you that will help support you in your decision making. So you have to find those people that you trust, that can be your trusted advisors, that can help you work through some of the complicated challenges. And if you think that ends when you become part of executive leadership, that's not true at all. You will always be asking for advice from your coworkers, both those above and those below. So be consistent and do the right thing when it's hard. My third piece of advice is find your principles that guide your decision making. Everybody has principles that they live by. I'll tell you my two that I always go back to. Number one is our responsibility as a fire department to care for the public. That is one of my guiding principles in all the decision making for our team and how we carry out our work. And the other principle is to take care of our firefighters, to take care of the people doing the work. It's important for you early in your leadership journey to establish what those principles are. And whenever you're not sure what to do, go back to those principles. And everybody's might be a little bit different, but this is that time as you're embarking on your journey in leadership to figure out what those are for you. I only have two more pieces of advice. The next one is to be a master of your rank. Talking to different leaders in our department, some people sometimes feel like they promoted too fast. Some people are very happy in whatever rank they're at. And I think you can all think of people in our department, whether it's a firefighter all the way up through the top, that have become a master at that rank. Every job in the department is very important. There's no job that's more important than the others. And you want to take that opportunity and that rank that you have to be the best that you can be. If you're a company officer, you are the most important rank in this department because you're leading the boots on the ground on that truck. You are the one that they expect to have all the answers. So whether you're promoting to driver today or all the way up, just be a master of that rank, and that will serve you well as you move forward in your career. And the last one, and I think this is one of the most important pieces of advice that I can give you, is to be authentic. Be yourself. You do not have to be a leader that is not you. If you're yourself and you're consistently yourself through your career, you will find that consistency will help you, again, operate through very challenging times. And so don't feel like you have to lead like somebody else. Take pieces from everybody that you work with and discover who you are as a leader. And that's one of the things I love best about this department is everybody has a different way of doing things, and we all get to that same goal. And we respect that diversity of thinking in our organization, and I think that's one of the things that makes AFR such a great place and so effective, is we really want to foster that we don't all have to think the same in this organization. So with that, I'm very excited for all of you that are promoting today. This is a really great opportunity for you to think about that leader that you want to be seen as in this department. And this is a really exciting time for you. I know you appreciate your families. They helped you get here. So as we're talking about gratitude to all the families that are here to support you. But we are all here to help you as you progress through this exciting journey as the future leadership of this department. So thanks again for stepping up, and congratulations. All right, and with that, we're going to move into our recognitions for today. So could I please have Ryan Schold come forward? So today we have the privilege of recognizing an individual whose quick actions, courage, and willingness to step forward in a critical moment helped save a life. Come on over. Come on over and stand next to me. Hi, nice to meet you. On the morning of April 28, 2026, a medical emergency unfolded at Ray's Flooring here in Albuquerque when Will Rosenville suffered a massive heart attack and went into cardiac arrest. In those moments, every second mattered. Without hesitation, Ryan Schold immediately stepped in and began performing chest compressions on his coworker, continuing life-saving care until Albuquerque Ambulance, Bernalillo County Rescue, and Ladder 7 arrived on scene and assumed patient care. Because of Ryan's calm response, decisive action, and commitment to helping another person in their greatest need, Mr. Rosenville is alive today. Many people may never realize the impact they can have in an emergency situation, but Ryan demonstrated that ordinary individuals are capable of extraordinary acts when they choose to act with courage and compassion. His willingness to intervene under immense stress reflects the very best of our community. Please join me in recognizing Ryan Schold for his heroism, selflessness, and life-saving actions on April 28, 2026. All right, the next group I'm going to announce to have you come forward. It's a big group, so just go ahead and line up here while I'm reading this recognition, but I'm going to read the names first. So come on up. Engine 2, Jeremy Gonzalez, David Lingnow, Matthew Swedenberg, Kobe Bellows. Engine 3, Adam Watts, David Gunther, David Marcus, Chris Anderson. Rescue 3, Taylor Archibek and Xavier Allison. Engine 11, Jared Montoya, Kyle Underwood, Aaron Ramirez, and Justin Hathoot. All right, you guys can fill in, and go ahead and fill in. It's a lot of you, but I want everybody to see you. This afternoon, we'd like to recognize the extraordinary actions, professionalism, and courage demonstrated by members of AFR during an apartment fire on the evening of Saturday, May 2nd. Multiple units were dispatched to 1200 Dickerson for reports of a working multifamily, multi-story structure fire. While crews were en route, the alarm room advised that additional calls were coming in, reporting occupants trapped inside the fire apartment. Engine 2 arrived first on scene and encountered heavy smoke and flames showing from the structure. Engine 2 established command and initiated a transitional fire attack while simultaneously coordinating incoming resources. Lieutenant Jeremy Gonzalez demonstrated exceptional leadership, composure, and command presence. His rapid decision-making and effective initial assignments laid the foundation for a coordinated and successful operation. Lieutenant Gonzalez managed a complex apartment layout, active fire conditions, and multiple rescue priorities with professionalism and confidence that exemplify the highest standards of the fire service. While Engine 3 was securing water supply, Captain Adam Watts completed a 360-degree size-up for command and discovered a victim trapped on a second-story balcony on the east side of the building. Driver David Gunther and driver Kyle Underwood deployed a ground ladder to the balcony, while firefighter David Marcus assisted with the victim safely down to the ground. Their swift actions, teamwork, and decisive response directly resulted in the successful rescue of a civilian from imminent danger. At the same time, Rescue 3, assigned to primary search operations, encountered another severely burned victim outside the structure. The crew initially initiated emergency medical care, including the administration of our cyana kit, before expediting transport to UNMH for advanced treatment. Their quick assessment, decisive medical intervention, and rapid transport provided the victim with the best possible chance for survival. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the dedication, bravery, and professionalism displayed by our firefighters and paramedics every day. Faced with rapidly evolving conditions, trapped occupants, and life-threatening injuries, these crews work together seamlessly, placing the safety and lives of others above their own. Please join me in honoring these individuals for their courage, leadership, teamwork, and exceptional service. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Do you want me to grab them? Okay.
Some of these guys have been here multiple times in the last 2 months. One more round of applause for them. Now we're to the point that you guys are all here for the promotions. Before I start that, though, I want to mention that Fire Chief Jaramillo forgot to mention I'm the single greatest decision of her career promoting me to Deputy Chief. So she tells me all the time I'm her favorite. True story. So we have 14 members that have recently been promoted to the rank of lieutenant. We asked, will you 14 please make your way to the railing here and line up? We ask that you all hold your applause until we call the names. We're going to break it into 2 groups of 7. So I'll call the 7 names, come up, get your badges, and then they'll go down in front, and the family members at that time can come up, pin their badges, and take pictures. Give them a minute to get over there. Medic lieutenants, you're next, but don't go over there yet. Will the following members please come forward? Lieutenant Andrew Crespin, Lieutenant Benjamin Neckbottle, Lieutenant Jared Horner, Lieutenant Jeremy Aranda, Lieutenant Kyle Underwood, Lieutenant Matthew Klosterman, and Lieutenant Mayra Lopez. Family members of these promoted lieutenants, you're welcome to come up, pin their badges, take some pictures. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone. Will the following members please come forward? Lieutenant Morgan Maboob, Lieutenant Orrin Sears, Lieutenant Patrick Murillo, Lieutenant Riley McMullen, Lieutenant Son Ha, Lieutenant Stephen Bazanella, and Lieutenant Zephyr Valverde. Would their loved ones or family members like to come up and pin their badges? While they're pinning their badges, if the 12 members of the recently promoted paramedic lieutenants line up at the railing, please. Give them one more round of applause, everyone. We also have a backdrop with the fire truck kind of set up outside afterwards if people want to take more pictures once this concludes. 12 members have been recently promoted to the rank of paramedic lieutenant. I'm going to call these members up in 2 groups of 6. Once we call the first 6 up, again, we'll call the loved ones down to pin their badges. Would the following members please come forward? Paramedic Lieutenant Alexandra Hansel, Paramedic Lieutenant Antonio Zamora, Paramedic Lieutenant Garrett Stash, Paramedic Lieutenant Jace Dubik, Paramedic Lieutenant Jeffrey Blattenberger, and Paramedic Lieutenant John Rasmussen. There's only 2 more left, so let's just get it all in one shot here. Paramedic Lieutenant Landon Fontaine. Who's the last guy? And who's that? What's his name? I can't remember his name. I'm going to call their names because even though they didn't show up, we still got to recognize them. Paramedic Lieutenant Jonathan Moraine, Paramedic Lieutenant Kyle O'Hay, Paramedic Lieutenant Mario Jaramillo Huelito, Paramedic Lieutenant Timothy Matthews, and Paramedic Lieutenant Travis Barnes. Sorry, Barnes. I couldn't see you, the lights. Those lights are blinding, sorry. Family members, you're welcome to come down and pin their badges. tattoo. Yeah, exciting. Young, 45 years old. The whole life still ahead of me. Thank you. Thank you. Let's give him one more round of applause. We will now recognize those members who have promoted to the rank of captain. After these members have been given their badges, we'll invite their loved ones down to pin their badges. Would the following members please come forward? Captain Eric Adair, Captain James Goodwin, Captain Ricardo Trujillo, Captain Sarah Rani, and last but not least, Captain Adrian Cordero. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Cordero's the single greatest cadet class of all time. 76. Chief, it was a risk sending me up here with 3 weeks to go on the job. It was a risk, calculated risk. Loved ones, you're welcome to come down, pin their badges, take some photos. One more round of applause. That's enough, Goodwin. We will now recognize those members who have promoted to the rank of battalion chief. After these members have been called up, we invite the families down again to pin their badges. Would the following members please come up? Battalion Chief Carlos Otero. Battalion Chief Jason Galindro. And Battalion Chief Joseph Chavez. Probably the best three looking guys in the department all getting promoted together, so it's kind of weird. They are. Family members, you guys can come down and take pictures, pin their badges. All right, Battalion Chief, settle down. That's enough time. Just kidding. Like I said, you guys, if you guys, any family members as well want to take pictures outside, there's a backdrop set up out there. Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you, guys. This concludes our promotion and recognition ceremony. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to invite you all outside afterwards in the foyer. There's refreshments, drinks, cupcakes. Thank you all for coming.
Crushed it. We're dropping.